Hello, welcome to Forest Fairy. Get the lights to turn on. One thing I do before I begin my sessions is turn on all the lights. It's a subconscious thing that helps me to activate, I don't know, whatever. You get it, right? It activates. And this activation, sometimes I light candles. Sometimes I light the little flame here. Sometimes I light this flame. Sometimes we light this flame. Sometimes we make a wish, but sometimes we ring a bell. And these are actions that kind of awaken that it's time. For what? It is time to begin to read the voice of spirit through the ancient art form known as scrying. If you miss any portion of this live session, you can go to my YouTube channel, Mary Moses Art, subscribe there, and you can rewatch and fast forward so that you don't have to sit and wait to a place where you might be able to rehear something that really resonates with you. So welcome. Today we're going to be reading for Allison. And I love Allison. Allison has a go with the flow, divine timing, totally trust, heart of a child, authentic energy. I love that because it's very, very easy for me to feel that safety of understanding that people who understand divine timing, I love you. I love you because there's such a trust between us because you know that I'm not taking advantage, you know I'm not lying or anything like that, and you just have this trust and I have this trust with you, and it's a wonderful relationship and I love it. So welcome, welcome. Hello, Grand Rising, love and light, love and light. Hi. I love you too. Thank you for being here. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Allison, if you're here, just make sure that you say I'm here in capital letters. That way I know to go ahead and begin. That you are here. Yes, I'm here in capital letters. That way I know to go ahead and begin. That you are here. Yes, you're here. Okay, I see. Allison 3 AKG. Got you, baby. Make sure that you're following me as I will follow you. There we go. And a couple of things Spirit brought for you, just to kind of be silly, is relaxation. It's time for you to relax, but not just relax. Relaxation includes studying. What are you relaxing in? It should be cotton or linen sheets. What are you wearing? To relax, you need to be wearing linen and cotton clothing because now you are learning how to activate yourself to hear the voice of God. And activation comes with life energy, not death energy. And fabric holds a frequency. So for instance, cotton is 100 hertz frequency. Linen is 5,000 hertz frequency. Wool is also 5,000 hertz frequency. You cannot mix linen with wool because it actually turns it into zero. So if you are relaxing, you're not relaxing if you are wearing clothing that is death energy. So there's a secret behind relaxation. Make sure that you're relaxing in the frequency of life and not death. Courage. Courage about what? Don't know yet. Courage with a sword. Maybe it's time to cut things out of your life. Courage to say goodbye to your old thoughts, your own beliefs, your own old emotions, and your everything. To renew yourself like a bright new sun, shiny and sparkling, and do it with courage. Why in the world would Spirit bring you a spoon with a crystal on it? I think it's about making things holy and sacred, taking the little things in life and making them activated with something sacred and holy. Why? I don't know. Maybe you want your food to be 1,000 hertz frequency and you suddenly feel the voice of angels around you because of this spoon. So we don't know why Spirit does things, but that's what that is. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Wake up. Time to wake up. Thank you guys for any gifts that you give. The gifts that are given to me, I always share by giving free readings. I try to give a free reading every day, and some of your gifts that you give go toward them. So thank you. So here we go. We're going to get Mushi, our butterfly. Look at Mushi's little face. What? Mushi loves you, and Mushi is going to anoint your piece with rose essential oil, which is 320 hertz, I believe. You can look into it. Oh, we got to turn on our other lights. There we go. My mother used to sing me a song when I was little called Mushi. It used to be called Mushi, 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 I see Kushani. It was like a Native American song she learned from her grandmother. Vala Singamada, sleep my little lizard, sleep my little lizard, on your rock you lie, on your rock you lie, in the warm sun you sleep, in the warm sun you sleep. Now, a song is going to come to me, and maybe one word in the song is for you. Maybe 2 words. It doesn't mean that the entire song is for you. Just know that that's how Spirit talks to you. And so when you begin to hear a song in your head, it may be something Spirit is trying to say to you. I actually had trees talk to me once. I was cutting down some of my Yaupon trees because they were gangly and they were in the way and all this stuff. And I thought they had no use. Well, this is how God speaks. This is how nature speaks. First thing that happened to me was I was cutting down the trees and I heard a song by Lionel Richie, just one verse come into my head. And the words were, I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. I'm leaving here tomorrow, right? The tree was telling me, I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Like it was painful for me to cut them down. Next thing I know, my husband's best friend comes over and he was like, you know what those trees are that you're cutting down? And I was like, no. He's like, that's the Yaupon tree. They are actually very high in caffeine and antioxidants, and you can drink them as a tea or even turn them into a green or black tea. Native Americans used to chew them for caffeine. I was like, what? It wasn't my husband's best friend that spoke to me. It was the tree. It is not the tree that spoke to me. It was God. So these things go through each other. We move through each other. We talk through each other. That's how it works. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby, she will be making him coffee. He may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She may be playing piano. He may be paying the bills. Betcha they're young, betcha they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good, why wouldn't they be? Their only mistake was giving up me. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby? Maybe. That was Annie. Why that popped into my head, no idea. You are, you have a very large lion as a spirit guide, and you are going through a threefold flame, but one of the flames are not in balance, and we will talk about balancing the threefold flame. You are in the clear. You have gone above the wall, meaning you have been twice born. You are not stuck under narcissistic controls. Any kind of control that you may be feeling or experiencing is of your own mind or beliefs. So let's look at you, and you're holding a tower. You're holding an icosahedron, and so there's a lot of sacred geometry going on here with your giant lion. This is the sun energy. You are so being filled with the sun. I think that the information and the things that are coming all around you are overwhelming you. That's the feeling I get. So let's move forward. You have flying beings. You're reading, you're learning. So you're in a place of learning right now. And this learning is turning you as white as snow. Look how white you are. Now you know what Snow White means. What does Snow White mean? The 7 chakras are the 7 dwarves. The apple is your Taurus field. Being asleep in a coffin is not being awoken yet. Healing your 7 dwarves through the 7 chakras makes you go to your mansion of many rooms. Your mansion of many rooms is the balance of male and female, and the Trinity, which is the threefold flame. So here you are partially white, like Snow White, and you are holding a book, but there's more than a book. There's a lot of things going on. I don't know who you have in there's some kind of energy that's kind of like an accusing spirit over here, whether you're doing it to yourself or whether you're allowing someone to be accusing towards you or making you feel like you're not perfect, something like that. Be careful. But here you are holding a book. So this is a time of learning for you. As you learn, you will teach. And you're pointing at yourself. You're learning about yourself, who you really are. How am I going to bring all of this out? You have the icosahedron here. Behind every pleasure and every pain is a sacred geometrical shape. The shape, understand your world. You have swastikas on your head. This is the goddess of Armenia. She has a crown of swastikas and flowers. So you have the Divine Mother all over you. You are going to learn to speak from the Divine Mother and become her body, her voice, because she's here now. She wasn't here before. And for some reason, for you, in order for you to really get this Divine Mother really in with you, you have a blockage of her. Your elbow is blocking her. So a little bit, not a lot. Okay, so this was a lion. Your body was a lion. So you're moving through the energy of the sun, and you're actually seated here. Anytime you're in a seated position, this means that you're being sorted. You are learning. You are and your legs are crossed. So this is going to be a communication to you as well. And you're wearing a garment that seems kind of holy. We'll talk about garments, holy garments to raise your frequency. So here is this lion, and you can kind of see the lion back there, kind of as your spirit guide. So you're seated on this wall, and you aren't ready to leave this yet. You're not ready to completely. So you have a Christmas tree. This is the and with a circle in the center, that's the symbol of Nuit, and this beautiful big Christmas tree here. This is the blazing star of Solomon and the Jacob's ladder. And a dead fish. This world is dead, and you went up Jacob's ladder. You went through the blazing star of the sun, which is the great mother. This is Sirius B, the dog star. And now you're in the truth of the ancients and the gods. And it is very confusing. Your memory is being activated. You have these flowers that look like memory, and this female above your head, a motherly female here. She has a beautiful crown of planets. Your crown is made up of planets, and you have a seal on your head, like the seal of Solomon, and your hat is tall, like this. You have the Holy Grail right here. This is the new earth that has been birthed through